Oh, my battery about to go dead. Hey y'all. Let me hook up my charger. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Hey, divine ones. Good evening. Listen, y'all. This gonna be a conversation with the ladies. Okay. This gonna be a conversation with the ladies. In particular, this is gonna be a conversation with the single ladies. The single ladies. Yes, baby. The replay on YouTube. Yes, that meditation was everything. That meditation was everything this morning. Y'all make sure y'all catch that replay on YouTube, baby. Our meditation. Come on in, come on in, come on in. All my divine ones, come on in. There's going to be a message for my ladies. Single ladies, where y'all at? Where y'all at? God said I got to touch on y'all tonight. We got to put a little content out for my single ladies. My ladies that's in a relationship and married, you can stay too. You can stay too. You don't have to leave. It's going to bless you too. Yes, baby. Singles in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Was working and listening to Wednesday motivation. Yes. Y'all come on in. I need to figure out why I can't get in the membership. I was talking about that on the actually on our live today on YouTube. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but for some reason what I'm seeing is you have to log on from a computer. You have to log on from a computer or like a desktop or a laptop, or either the browser internet from your phone, not the YouTube app. But yeah, you got to do it from a computer. And when you pull it up on the computer, when you go to Latoya Okia YouTube channel from the computer, it's going to automatically come up. You're going to see the join button up there. But for some reason, I don't know why it doesn't come up the same way in the app like it do on the computer or like an internet browser. So try that and you should be able to get in, baby. Y'all press. Don't let the devil stop y'all, because you see how he try to block you. Baby. So don't let the devil block you. You got to slide in that thing like Eddie Kane Jr., baby. Yeah, you got to use a computer. So, single ladies. Okay? Now, I can only speak from where I am. Okay? I can't tell nobody how to be successfully married. I can't tell you. I can't tell you how to be successfully married. Okay? I can't tell you how to have a successful relationship. I can't tell you that. When I get there, then we can talk about that. After I done got some years in that thing and I know what I'm doing, then we can talk about that. But I only talk about what he called me to talk about. I don't just get up and go somewhere. I go where he calls me to. And right now in this season, amongst other kingdom work that I'm doing, kingdom building, teaching and motivating and empowering you to rise up and be the leaders for the kingdom of God that God has ordained you to be. Oh, by the way, y'all, Kari is asleep. And that's another thing that motivated me to get on this live right now, because he's asleep. He got his blanket and he went and laid down in the chair, and I said, glory be to God. He is asleep. So I said, I'm finna come on here and do me a live, baby. Okay. Gotta cherish them moments. You gotta cherish them moments, baby. I don't want to talk too loud, because I sure don't want to wake him up. I want him to get every piece of that nap. Do y'all understand me? He the child that, listen, don't wake him up. He need to get every piece of his nap. He don't need to miss not 1 second of that nap. That's Kari for y'all, okay? But yeah, God has called me to singles ministry. So that's my walk in this season. I walk it proudly, and that's what I tell y'all, baby. Walk it proudly, okay? Enjoy it. My life coach and my mentor, he actually just put out a video about that. just enjoying that season that you in. Like if you single, and it's Tony Gaskins, y'all make sure y'all follow him on YouTube if you not. But if you single, he was talking about just be content in that season that you single. If you married, be content in that season that you married. Be content. If you're in a relationship, be content with the relationship that you in. And he was talking about, like, you know, before you jump over on the other side, the grass always look greener on the other side. It always look greener on the other side till you get over there. So, you know, if you in your marriage, do everything you can. He was saying, like, do everything you can to make it work. You know, if it's healthy and it's worth working out, you do everything you can to make it work. You know, so you won't be singing your shoulda, woulda, couldas. Do what you can to make it work. Do what you can to make the relationship work. Don't get out because you feel like, oh, the grass is greener over there, because, you know, it's just that syndrome. We always think that. We always think that the grass is greener on the other side. And then we get over there and we find out that, yeah, I don't, this was fake grass. This grass ain't even real. So, how to be successfully single. How to be successfully single. I got some deep revelation from God the other day. Deep revelation from him. And this is going to help a lot of my other single sisters, a lot of my other single divine women. Do you really want a relationship? Do you really want a relationship? Do you really want a man? Do you really want a man? Are you sure that's what you want? I want you to ask yourself this. I ain't trying to, you know, shake nobody up or nothing, but I just want you to really ask yourself this. Is that really what I want? Like, for real, for real. That's what I want? Or do I want the feeling? Getting a little hot in here, baby. Let me cut my foot heat off. Do I want the feeling that having a man is going to give me? Do I want the man, or do I want the feeling that having a man is going to give me? How is it going to make me feel? This is for my single ladies. How is it going to make me feel? Somebody say, not really. You know what? If you really get to asking yourself that question and you start digging deep in that thing, yeah, that gonna be the majority of y'all answer. Not really. I really don't. Like, I kind of do, but I really don't. That gonna be the majority of y'all answer. Not really. So I want my space. Yeah. Yeah. So you have to ask yourself, is that what I really want? Like, is that my true heart's desire to be married and in this season and to have that? To have companion or whatever? Is that my true heart's desire, or do I want the feeling? Do I want the feeling that it gives me? Leave out and come back in, baby. If you can't hear, leave out and come back in, because sometimes it'll just be your phone. So make sure it's just not your phone. Do I want that feeling that it's gonna give me? That feeling of feeling like I'm loved. That feeling of feeling like I'm wanted. That feeling of feeling like I matter to somebody, like somebody checking for me. You know what I'm saying? Like that feeling. Do you want the actual person? Like, are you wanting a relationship? Are you wanting a marriage? Are you wanting a kingdom man? Because you're healed, you're healthy, you're whole, and you are ready to give love. You are ready to love like you've never been hurt, like you've never been broken, and you are ready to give. Or are you thinking about it in a way of, I'm ready to receive? I'm ready to receive. Because that's how we really know if that's what we really desire and we're really ready, because we're going to have that servant's heart, that servant mindset. Am I ready to serve another human being? Because that's what you're going to be doing. Man and woman. Am I ready to serve another human being? Am I ready to be in service to this person? Do you really want that? Do you really want that? Do you really want the relationship, or do you want the feeling? And I'm going to tell y'all, God gave me revelation He broke me down, baby, in the car. The other day, he broke me down. He said, woman, that ain't what you want. I said, Lord, what you talking? I said, Lord, what you talking about? He said, woman, that is not what you want. I'm going to tell y'all how you could kind of pinpoint whether this is really what you want or you just think that's what you want. Do it seem like everything that come your way is something that's wrong with it? It's something that's wrong with it. Some kind of way you end it some kind of way, or it ends, or you end it, whatever. We ain't gonna get into all that, but you end it. Okay. It ends. It just ends. Okay. Just like it started, it ended. You complaining about meeting men that's emotionally unavailable. They ain't available. They ain't available. Come on now. Who am I talking to? Single ladies. We have a conversation tonight. Emotionally unavailable. And you know what God revealed to me? He said, woman, you only mean you. You only mean yourself. He said, that ain't really what you want. That ain't really what you want. Because he said, if that's really what you wanted, then you would have settled for that. You would have went for that. You would have went for the relationship, or you would have went for just a piece of this or a piece of that. But he said that's not what you wanted, because when you got the relationship, it some of them, they don't give you the feeling that you wanted. It's like, why I don't feel the feeling? Like, where the feeling at? It's because it's the feeling that you want. It's the feeling that you want. It's the feeling of I belong. It's the feeling that I matter. It's the feeling that I'm important. It's the feeling that somebody is checking for me. It's the feeling that I am not alone. I am with somebody. Somebody is with me. It's that feeling. That's what we be chasing after. That's what we want. And the world sells us that you got to get the relationship to get this. You got to get the man to feel like this. You got to get the marriage to feel like this. And I'm not trying to turn anybody against what they want, because you want what you want, and can't nobody tell you no different. You want what you want, but I just want to make sure that what we want is really what we want. That's really what we want. And then God revealed that to me. And for a lot of y'all, you're going to get revelation through this message too. For a lot of my single women, you're going to get revelation through this message too. That, you know what? I am not emotionally available because I only meet me. So if this is what you got to say to yourself, if I keep meeting men that are emotionally unavailable, then these men are not the problem. Who is the problem? Single ladies, come on. Don't y'all get quiet on me. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. If I'm only me. This is why I can't read y'all comments, because I be trying to read them, but it'll throw me off from a message. I be trying to read them, baby, but it throw me off from a message. Listen, you don't want to take accountability? Bye, because this ain't the message for you. This ain't the message for you. If you don't want to take accountability and you want to point the finger and you want to play the blame game, y'all better tell them, I am not the motivational speaker for you. I am not the life coach for you. No, ma'am. Because we take accountability over here. We put our big girl underwear on over here and we take accountability. Because blame game and pointing the finger don't get us nowhere. That don't get us nowhere. That keep us stuck. That keep us complacent. Come on now. That keep us complacent. So you know, I done been that woman. I done been that woman that want to point the finger and say he this and he that and him this and him that. But it ain't get Toya nowhere until I turn that finger on me. I put that finger on me and I say, wait a minute now. Who is creating this? Where is this coming from? We carry the Bible. What that Bible say? Guard your heart, keep your mind. Why? Because out of it flows the issues of life. So whatever is going on in my mind, TJ, the other son still up, baby. So we got to deal with the other son too. Guard your heart. Keep your heart with all diligence. Keep your mind. Come on now, because out of that flows the issues of life. So life is flowing from me. So how you ain't the problem? Who the problem then? Life is flowing from you. Life is not coming at you from an outside source. It ain't just somebody out there in space just throwing this stuff at you, just randomly throwing these people at you, just randomly sending these men to you. No, ma'am. You got to understand the law. You got to understand the Bible. You got to understand principles, kingdom laws and principles. Life is not coming at us from an outside source. Life is flowing from us. I create life. I create my experiences by the thoughts that I think, by my mentality, my belief system, my mindset. So if you're tired of meeting a certain type of person, it's time to check self. It's time to check self. It's time to say, am I emotionally available? Am I available for me? Am I present? Am I fully checked in with myself? A lot of times we don't even know what we feeling in our own body. We got so many subconscious thoughts, mental blocks, mental barriers, all kind of stuff that's laying at the core of who we are, and we unconscious to it. We don't even know. So you don't even realize that you are attracting these people to you. They are a reflection of you because life is flowing from you. We talking about how to be successfully single, how to be successfully single, how to get yourself together, how to get your mindset together. And it is not to hook a man. It is not to hook somebody. No, it's to get you right. It's to get you right. It's to get yourself right. And then whatever becomes of that, whatever becomes of you getting yourself right, then that's just extra. That's just extra. It's like, hey, if a relationship come from that, then that's just extra. If a relationship, if a marriage come from that, then that's just extra. That's just extra. So you have to ask yourself, am I emotionally available? Am I checked in with myself? Do I check in with myself? Y'all remember I gave y'all that word about checking in with yourself? How you got to check in. You got to ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? Yeah, where's this coming from? Why do I feel like this? Wait a minute. Why do I feel depressed? Why am I depressed right now? Because see, the enemy will have you thinking, well, if you just get this, then you'll be all right. No, you won't. No, you won't. No, you won't be all right. That feeling's still going to be there. You could get the job you want. You could get the man you want. You could get the house you want. You could get the car you want. Listen, you could get the clothes you want. You could get the wig you want. You name it. And that feeling is still going to be there. It's still going to be there. Why? Because life is flowing from you. You create. God made you in his image and in his likeness. You are a creator just like God. So you have to ask yourself, am I secure with my own feelings? Am I checked in with myself? Am I checked in with myself? Am I aware? Am I aware of the fact that I am creating my life, that I am creating my experiences? Am I aware? Am I present? And this is why I suggest to y'all, if you ain't tapping in, you need to be tapping in over there on YouTube so you can start getting in on these prayers and these meditations. You need to be tapping in over there on YouTube. You need to join our YouTube membership, and you need to be tapped in over there, baby, on Tap In with Toya. Because we pray, we meditate. Come on now. Because you got to be checked in. You got to be checked in. You got to be tapped in. You got to know what's going on with you. You got to know what's going on in your spirit, what's going on in your body. Wait a minute now. Why am I feeling like I'm feeling? Because we be so unaware of stuff that's going on with us, and then we wonder why we attract these type of men, these type of people. That's because I only meet me. I only meet me. Everywhere you go, you gonna be there. And you can't get away from you. You gonna be there. You gotta join by going to the internet browser. You can't join from your YouTube app. For some reason, y'all excuse me, I got to sneeze and it'll come, then it'll go. But you got to join from your YouTube. Y'all hang on one second. Yeah, from the computer. You got to join from the computer. It's not going to let you do it from the app. So you got to be emotional. You got to make sure you're emotionally available. You got to make sure that you are secure with your feelings. You know what you're feeling. You tapped in with your feelings because you're meditating every day. Yeah, you meditating every day. You praying. You tapping in. You are checked in with self. You know what self is feeling and why self is feeling this. You know that I got to feel good. And if I ain't feeling good, I gotta get tapped in and I gotta figure out why am I not feeling good. I gotta be aware of what's going on with my body. I gotta be aware of what's going on with my spirit. I gotta be aware of this stuff. I can't just be out here getting up every day, going to work. A lot of folks think because they get up every day and they go to work and they pay their bills and they pay their car note and stuff, and they pay their bills and they got a roof over their head, they think they good. They think they good. They think they good. They think they successful. They think they good. And that is so far from the truth. That is so far from the truth. Because success, it starts from within. If your inner ain't right, I don't care what kind of car you driving. I don't care what kind of degree you got. I don't care how successful you think you is on the outside. If your inner ain't right, if you ain't checked in with self, come on now. If you ain't tapped in to the God presence that's on the inside of you, if you are not aware, if you are not secure in who you are and who the God is on the inside of you, and you got to maintain that. Get this. You got to maintain that. I'm not talking about tapping in with something for a week and then you back to the old stuff. You in and out. You got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. No, ma'am. You got to maintain this. I'm talking to my women, talking to my queens. Listen, single women, you got to maintain. Maintain. This is maintenance. Do you understand that? This is maintenance. This is all day, every day. We checked in. How am I feeling right now? What do I got going on? Why did I just snap like that? Oh, wait a minute. Why did I snap like that? Why did I just go off on that lady? Toya, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why did you just snap at that man in traffic? Whoa, wait a minute. What's going on? You got to be aware. You got to be checked in. Come on now. You got to be tapped in with your feelings, with your emotions. Why? Because my feelings, my emotions, how I'm feeling is creating my experiences. Life is flowing from me. I'm sending out signals. I'm sending out signals to the world about who I want, about who I want to attract, about who I want to become. And whatever I send out, I'm going to get more of that back. This is biblical. This is scripture. Be not deceived. Meaning don't trick yourself. Don't be no fool. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Whatsoever a woman soweth, that shall she also reap. Whatever you got going on, see, what we don't realize, them thoughts we thinking, a lot of them that are subconscious, that we not even aware of, those are seeds that you plant, beloved. You sowing seeds by what you thinking, consciously and subconsciously. You sowing seeds. Now, you don't sow a seed and not reap a harvest from it. You're going to reap a harvest. So what happened? Here come a man. Here come a man. He show up in your life and he give you exactly what you've been giving yourself. Oh, he show up. Yeah. And you expect him to show up and give you something that you don't even know yourself. This had to hit me. This had to hit me. Can't nobody show up and give you something that you're not giving yourself. Can't nobody show up and be emotionally available for you if you are not even emotionally available for yourself. How you expect him to be checked in and tuned in to your feelings and validating you and secure in your feelings and making you feel secure and validated and all this and that. And he's all these emotionally available and all this stuff. And you're not that for yourself. That's why scripture says, seek ye first the kingdom of God. Where is the kingdom? It is within. It is a mentality. It is a way of thinking. It is a lifestyle. It is a belief system. God said, I know you want other stuff. I know you desire other things. But he said, if you would just seek my kingdom first, if you would just tap in on the inside first, he says, then everything else will be added to you, including the man. Including the man. So if you're not there, what can you do to get there? What can you do to become emotionally available? Well, first, let me tell you, it's a journey. It's a journey. It's a marathon. Okay. It ain't no sprint, because it took you a long time to become the woman that you is right now. It took years of repetition for you to become that woman. And I hear a lot of women, because I used to be this woman. I hear a lot of women, oh, these men ain't nothing. These men ain't nothing. These men doing this. These men doing that. And these women are unconscious to the fact that I am creating this. I'm creating this. And I can hear some of y'all now. Tell you, I didn't want this. I didn't want this. Don't nobody want to be treated like that. Consciously, you don't. Consciously, no, you don't want to be treated like that. But I ain't talking about what's on the surface. This goes deep beyond the surface, baby. What lies beneath? See, it's them thoughts that lie beneath that's destroying you. It's them thoughts that lie beneath the surface, deep down in your subconscious mind. Thoughts that you're thinking that you're not even aware of. That's it, baby, subconsciously. It's the subconscious. So the first thing that you got to do is understand that this is a marathon. This is not a sprint. This is a journey. And you got to be willing to take the journey. Take the journey. What is that? What does that mean? Take the journey. This is a step by step. Step by step. You learn, you get the knowledge, you apply it. You fall a little bit, you make some mistakes. That's all right. You get back up. You keep getting the knowledge and you apply it. You get knowledge right now. Now you got to take what you're getting and you got to apply it. Are you going to apply everything I said at one time? No. That's why repetition is important. You got to get the knowledge and you got to put the knowledge on repeat. Through repetition, each time you listen, each time you come back, you hear something else that you didn't hear before. Something else clicked with you that didn't click with you before. It might be some stuff I'm saying that you disagree with, but as you continue to evolve, as you continue to grow, you'll slowly start to agree with what I'm saying, because it will become evidence in your life. Like a lot of times people have to see the word come alive in their life. For the words to come alive to them, they got to see this in their own life. So they got to take practical steps and start taking action on this. So the first thing you got to do is just understand that it's a journey. It's a marathon. You just got to be willing to take the journey, because what else you going to spend the rest of your life doing? Yeah, it's going to take a little minute, but what else you going to do? The time going to pass either way it go. So you might as well pass the time becoming better. Becoming the best version of yourself. Because the 20 years going to pass either way. So take the journey. Okay. Once you get on the journey, you got to understand, slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. Get the knowledge, apply the knowledge. Don't get in no hurry. Listen, this going to be one of the hardest things about your journey to becoming this new woman. You're going to see posts on social media. You're going to see people getting in relationships. You're going to see people get married. You're going to see people appear to be so happy. You're going to see that. You're going to see that. That's going to find some kind of way to get to you, to get in your path, even if you trying to avoid it. It's going to find some kind of way to get in your path. But you got to keep on moving forward anyway, baby. And when you see it, you just speak these words out of your mouth. I pray nothing but the best, happiness, love, and success to them on their journey. And you just go on about your business. You go on about your business. Because you know, come on now, you single now, but you ain't always been single. Come on now, you ain't always been single. It was a point in time where you was with somebody and you don't remember how you used to post them pictures like everything was okay. You don't remember how you used to take them trips. Come on now, take them selfies and stuff like everything was okay. And you ain't put your phone down good after that photo, after that selfie, for you and that man fussing. For you and that man fussing. For y'all done got into it. Come on now. Look, if you both, y'all went upside one another head, baby. Y'all having a whole full out argument. So we know how that go. We know that ain't everybody, but the majority, we know how that go. So I wanted to talk about this because I wanted to bring awareness to this. And I want you to really check in with yourself and ask yourself, is this something that I really want? Or have I been conformed to this world? Like, do I really want this? God showed burst my bubble. He said, woman, sit down somewhere, because that ain't what you want. Because if it was, why you keep finding stuff? Why you keep finding stuff? Why you keep, it's this or it's that? God said that ain't what you want. That ain't what you want. He said you are on a journey to discovering yourself. And a lot of y'all like that too. You are on a journey to discovering yourself. You know, all your life, for some of you, all your life, it done been about a man. Come on now, let's just be real. All your life, it done been about a man. I'm talking to my single women. All your life, all your adult life, some of y'all in your child life too, started early. It done always been about a man. Now, when is it going to be about you? When is it going to be about you? When you going to get to the point of your life where you write the chapter where it's all about you? It's all right for it to be about other people. I get it. I get it. I get it. But I'm going to tell you, that deep sense of disappointment, that deep sense of unhappiness, of unfulfillment, you know what that is? That's because you know in your heart of hearts that you ain't lived your life. You know that you're full of regret. You know that it's still so many places that you want to go. You know that it's still so many things that you want to do. You know it's still so many businesses or a book or a nonprofit organization, or it's something that the Lord done placed in your heart that you ain't did yet. And you want that fulfillment from that man, but he will never be able to give it to you. He can't give it to you, baby. And this is the sad reality that a lot of women put this type of pressure on a man to give them that happiness and give them that fulfillment. He will never be able to give you that. He can provide all he wants for you, but he will never be able to make you happy. He will never be able to he can't do that. He can't do that. You're going to need to do that for yourself. And the only thing that's going to make you feel that happiness is you tapping into your purpose. You discovering your divine self, you getting in tune with your emotions, with your thoughts, with your feelings, being emotionally available for yourself. Because somebody being emotionally available, that means that they have the ability to be available for your emotions. So you got to ask yourself, am I available for my emotions? Am I familiar with myself? That's what that's part of what meditation is. It helps you to become familiar with yourself and become familiar with the God presence that's on the inside of you. Do you really know him? Are you really tapped into him? Are you really in tune with this God that's on the inside of you? Or you see him as this faraway God, this abstract God, this God that's in the sky, this God that's 1,000 trillion gazillion miles away from you? Or do you see him as who he really is? He is within. Are you emotionally available for God? Come on now. Are you able to be vulnerable with God? Or you still got stuff hidden? You still got stuff buried that you don't want to lay out before God. I'm telling y'all, because we walk around with this stuff and then we wonder why we meet these folks. That's because you mean you, beloved. I only meet me. I ain't meet nobody but me. Come on now. Am I vulnerable with God, or am I giving God some of it, but I'm going to keep the other stuff because I ain't ready for him to work on that yet. I ain't ready for him to deal with that yet. Come on now. But then we'll think that I'm supposed to meet somebody that's 100% available for me, even though I'm not available for me. I'm not checked in with me. Someone that has the ability to be available for your emotions. You got to say, am I available for my own emotions? I'm courting God. I like that. I like that. That's it, baby. You have to lay at his feet. Tell him everything. He knows your thoughts anyway. That's right. That's right. We can't hide nothing from him. That's how you're going to be successfully single, is because I remember I heard my mentor in spirit, Dr. Miles, say that. He said, you got to be the goal of every married person. He said should be to be successfully single, whether you're married or whether you're single. Your goal should be to be successfully single, because if I am successfully single, I will be a blessing to my person. I won't be a burden. I will be a blessing because I will be tapped in with self. I will be self-aware. I will be aware of my power, of the God that's on the inside of me. I will be aware of my life's purpose and what my work of life is. So I'm not going to be, like on your clock every 20 minutes. I'm not going to need you to text me every 20 minutes. I'm not going to need you to check in with me every 20 minutes because I'm checked in with myself. So when you successfully single, you a blessing. You a blessing to your person. You a blessing. And I know why he said that now, that the goal of every person, whether you married or single, it should be to be successfully single. To be successfully single. To be fully present with yourself and with the God on the inside of you. Do you sit with him? Do you talk to him? Do you commune with him? Self-awareness. Self-awareness. Y'all put that in the comments, baby. That's it. I am complete in him. And I'm not telling you not to desire what you desire. Desire what you desire now. Want what you want. But every now and then we just have to do like a evaluation. Excuse me. We have to do a check, and we have to make sure now, why do I want what I want? Why do I want this? Why do I want this? Do I want this thing or do I want the feeling? And I'm going to tell you something. God said it's a win-win, because he told me, he said, you want the feeling. He said, you're going to be honest. He said, you want the feeling, because he said if he come or he there, he like, you know, come on now, you already know. It'll be something. It'll be something. So he said, you really want the feeling. But he said, it's a win-win. He said, if you give yourself that feeling right now, see, this is what you got to do. Talk to my single women now. This is a note. This is what you got to do. You got to tap into that feeling now. You got to say, when I had somebody, how did I feel? In the good moments, because a lot of times it wasn't good. You just had like good moments here and there. So in them good moments here and there, when y'all had like a date night, or it was a high, you know, because you have your highs and your lows. It was a high, you know, you felt like, you know, everything was going well. You got to say, how did I feel? How did I feel? And then you know what? You got to feel that right now. You got to feel that right now. You got to give yourself that feeling right now. And then you got to maintain that feeling. You got to maintain it. You got to maintain it. And part of that going to be you stepping out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to do some stuff that challenge you, that scare you a little bit. Because let me tell y'all, when I went to that concert by myself, I'm 34 years old. That was the first time I ever went to a concert by myself. And that challenged me a little bit. But I had an amazing time. I had an amazing time. A lot of my firsts, I'm experiencing them with the Holy Spirit. My first time flying, I experienced that with the Holy Spirit. Learning to be successfully single. Successfully single. Not waiting to live your life, but living your life now. Not waiting to get the feeling of I belong when the man come, or when the relationship come, or the marriage come. But getting that feeling now, giving yourself that feeling now. And you just have to go back in them high moments that you had. You got to think, how did I feel? How did I feel? Because see, the thing about then, it was highs and lows for some of you. So it was like, yeah, you felt good in that moment. And then later that night, it was hell. Or the next day, it was hell. Come on now. It was something, because you ain't with the person no more. So it was something. But see, when you give yourself that feeling, you can control that. That's not being controlled by somebody else. That's being controlled by you. You give yourself that feeling. So if you want to feel good every day, you can feel good every day. If you want to feel good every 30 minutes, you can feel good every 30 minutes. You give yourself that feeling. And when you give it to yourself, self gets used to this. Self say, oh, this is what we do. This is what we do. You set a habit. You make a habit of feeling good. You created that feeling within yourself. You make a habit of loving yourself within. That becomes a habit. Self say, oh, okay, I like this. I like the way this feel. And then the reason why God said it's a win-win is because when you maintain, what do we say? Maintenance. When you maintain that feeling, you look up and here comes somebody. What you say? You look up and here comes somebody. And you ain't even looking for that. You ain't even looking for that. You ain't even checking for that. You was just getting in the habit of loving you. Getting in the habit of living in your purpose. This is another thing. You got to have purpose. You will not be able to be successfully single if you don't have purpose. If you ain't tapped into purpose. If you don't know your work of life, you going to go back. Do you understand me? You going back. I ain't got to wonder what's going to happen to you. I know you going back. You going to be right back in that old soul tie because you're not busy. You're not being productive. So you got time. It don't matter if you got a job. A job ain't going to keep you out of it. A job ain't going to keep you out of it, baby. You, listen, don't be saying, oh, I got to work. You will still make your way back over there to that person's house. Or you'll still make come on now, y'all know I'm telling y'all the truth. It's going to take purpose. It's going to take your work of life. That's the only thing that's going to be strong enough to occupy you and hold you. You got to have a vision. We're talking about how to be successfully single. You got to have a vision. Without that vision, you will perish. This is biblical. This is scripture. You will perish. You will not be able to make it if you don't have a vision for your life. If you can't see yourself further than where you are now, you got to have something that you're working towards. You got to have something that once you finish checking in and meditating and tapped in with your emotions and you're present and you've been vulnerable with the Holy Spirit and you cried out to him and you've emptied out, everything, all your past trauma, all your hurt, all your pain, you empty all that out. You vulnerable with God. You tapped in. You tapped in to your emotions. You're showing up for yourself every day. You got to show up for you first. And you got to maintain it, baby. It might be 365 days. It might be 2 years. It might be 3 years. This is why you got to develop the habit of it, because you can't count the time. You can't say, Lord, it been 2 months. Lord, it been 2 years. Where he at? No, you got to get lost in it. It has to become a habit, and it's going to take maintenance. You got to maintain this. Maintain it. And I'm telling you, you're just going to look up one day. You're going to look up one day and boom. You're going to meet you all over again. But guess what? This time when you meet you, because now you're the new and improved you. Ooh. You the new and improved you. You're a better version of you. You are the upgraded you. You are the emotionally available you. And this ain't just a fad or a trend, because you've been maintaining this. So this is the real you. So when you meet him, it's going to be like looking in the mirror. In the spirit, it's going to be like looking in the mirror. And y'all better listen to me. What the Father revealed to me, you better wait on it. Do you understand me? Because it's going to be worth waiting for. You better wait on it. You better wait on it, baby. I hear in my spirit, many women have done excellently. Many women have done excellently. Come on now. Y'all remember that word. But you, my dear, you surpassed them all. You surpassed them all. Why do you surpass them all? Because you have done the work. You have maintained. Come on now. You not only reached success, but you have maintained your success. So you are worthy of a king. Come on now. You are worthy of everything that the Lord has for you, because you a queen all by yourself. You a queen. You a wife all by yourself. And you think the Father gonna leave you hanging? You must don't know your daddy. Come on now. You must don't know your daddy. Baby, he will not leave you hanging. He is faithful. I love y'all so much. I'm gonna wrap it up. I want you to ask yourself, do I really want what I want? Do I really want this stuff? Or do I just want the feeling? Do I just want the feeling? Do I just want the feeling that I believe is going to give me? And try it. Just try it. Try giving yourself that feeling. Try it. I'm going to do it right now when I get off this live with y'all. When I get off this live with y'all, you got to give it to yourself now. Give yourself the feeling now. How to be successfully single. Don't wait to get the feeling. Give yourself the feeling now. When I get in my bed at night, when I lay down in my bed at night, king size bed that I climb up in every night by myself. And when I lay in that bed at night, I lay in that bed just like I would have laid in it if somebody was crawling up in there with me. Do you understand me? I lay in it just like I won't crawl up in it if somebody was crawling with me. When I'm in my shower. Come on now. You see, you got to tap in. You got to tap into the feeling. How did you shower? How did you feel when you know you had somebody laying when you know you had somebody laying in the bed waiting on you to come out that shower? See, you got to feel like that now. You got to feel like that now. When you in that shower, you got to be in that shower like you got somebody out there waiting on you. But you got your old book. You got your old book out there waiting on you. You in the shower, yeah, I'm finna go get in this book. Finna go get in this Masterclass. Finna go get on this old audio book. And you just as excited. See, you got to tap in with you. You got to be emotionally available with you. Because I'm telling y'all, we'll walk around, a lot of women will walk around. And I'm saying we, because I am my sister's keeper. I'm my sister's keeper. And I'm up here speaking to my sisters, baby. Come on now. We got to get it together. We got to be responsible for one another, and we got to teach one another the knowledge. I am my sister's keeper. A lot of us as women, we walk around, we ain't tapped in with ourselves. We ain't tapped in. We don't know. We don't know. We think because we work a job. Cause I used to be like that. We think because we work a job and we pay our bills and we take care of our children, we think we tapped in. And we ain't bit more tapped in than a man in the moon. We don't know what's going on. We don't know our work of life. We don't know our purpose. We think that job we working is our purpose. We think because we pay our bill, take care of our children, that we successful. Come on now. But if you ain't met you, if you ain't met the divine you, if you ain't available for that, if you ain't checked into that, you're going to keep men that ain't neither. They ain't checked in neither. They ain't available neither. They don't know what's going on neither. I love y'all so much. I'm finna go do just what I said. And I want y'all to do it with me. Do it with me, baby. Do it with me. Set up you some events. I've been setting up events on my calendar. I'm going somewhere every month. I'm going somewhere every month. Get up and go places. Get up and go live. Get up. It's other stuff I'm doing too, but the Lord ain't, I got going on, but the Lord ain't released me to speak on it yet. But I'm going to be speaking on it in the next couple months. I ain't waiting to do nothing. Do you understand me? I'm sliding up in that thing like Eddie Kane Jr., baby. Come on now. Sliding up in there like Eddie Kane. Y'all better affirm this with me. I ain't looking for him. He looking for me. Come on now. I ain't looking for him. He looking for me, baby. Because you ought to be going 90 miles per hour in your purpose. Deep in it. So deep in it that he got to come that way. He got to come through God. He got to know God. He got to know kingdom. Just to even get in your vicinity. Just to even get a whiff of you. And it ain't that you know, thinking that men beneath you and all this type of stuff. No, ain't nobody saying that. Ain't nobody saying that. Because y'all know I make messages for men too. I empower my men too. Just speaking to the women for a minute. Come on now, I'm just building up my women for a minute. Talking to my sisters for a minute. Because we got to get our mindset right. So that we can get everything that God has for us. You better think you something. You better think you somebody. You better know that you royalty. What did we say today in meditation? You better know that you royalty. You better know that you a queen. You better think that you all that. You should. You should have a high self-image. You should have a high self-concept. A positive self-concept. And if you don't, then you got to reconstruct it. You got to rebuild it. You got to get the spiritual sledgehammer and you got to bust that stuff down, baby. Bust it down. Bust it down. Bust all that stuff down and then rebuild. Reinvent yourself. It ain't never too late, baby, to reinvent yourself. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Everything they told me I couldn't have, you a lie. Watch me. Because I'm going to get that plus some more. What else you said I can't get? Oh, okay, I'm coming for that too. Come on now. Reinvent yourself. Reinvent yourself. Reinvent your body. Get a vision for your body. Get a vision for your body. I found the arms that I want. I found the legs that I want. Come on now. And I look at that every day. Because you got to have a vision. You can't keep sitting out complaining about the arms. Complaining about the legs and you ain't doing nothing to try to change it. You got to at least get your vision, at least have you a vision, at least start speaking your affirmation, at least start envisioning yourself and meditating on a better you. Come on now. You got to get tapped in. You got to check in with yourself. Oh, why am I slouching like this? Why am I looking like this? Why am I not smiling? Oh, I teach that in my healing and self-love for the divine woman course in my academy. Your facial expressions. You got to check that. Why are you looking like that? Why are you mean mugging? Why you got your face all balled up? I talked about that in my course. Them facial expressions. It's a reason why you looking like that. I used to joke about that. Oh, the Lord didn't deliver me from everything except my facial expression. No. Why? Why are you still looking like that? Why are you still walking around like you mad at the world? Because you ain't checked in. You ain't tapped in. And I'm telling you, you're going to keep meeting people, not just men, but friends too. This go for anybody. Anybody that come into your space, into your circle, they're going to be a reflection of you. So what does that mean? When you start changing, if they ain't changing with you, what you think going to happen? Because your environment is a reflection of you. It's a mirror of what's going on in your mind. That's a hard truth for a lot of people to take in. That's a big pill to swallow. That thing hurt going down. That's a big pill to swallow because we naturally want to blame other people for the reason why we at where we at and why we going through what we going through. But it don't get us nowhere. Don't get us nowhere. So I love y'all so much. I pray this message bless some of my single women. I have to come and deliver a message for my singles every now and then, baby. Let y'all know God is still God. God is still God and God is able. But you just got to make sure that you are the person that you want. So you just got to ask yourself, am I the person that I want? Would I want me? Would I want me? Would I want to be a part of my life? Is my life interesting? Like, would I want to be a part of that life? If I wasn't in that person's life and I was looking at me, Would I want to be a part of that life? What do you do? What are your hobbies? Do you know what your hobbies are? A lot of women, if you ask them what's their hobbies, they can't even tell you. They don't even know. They don't even know. What are your hobbies? What do you enjoy doing? What are your pastimes? What kind of books do you like to read? Who is your favorite author? Do you know your favorite author? Do you have a coach? Do you have a mentor? Do you have who is your favorite speaker? Who is your favorite motivational speaker? What's your favorite poem? Do you read poems? Do you even know if you like poems? You see what I'm saying? So we got to dig. We got to get tapped in. We're not available for ourselves. And a lot of time we'll want a man to come and occupy us. So we ain't got to worry about ourselves. No, you need to worry. We got to worry about self. We got to get self right. Would I want to be with me? Would I want to be connected to me? Would I want to be married to me? Would I want to be in relationship with me? Am I interesting or am I boring? What do I do? Do I just go to work and come home every day and sit down in my bonnet every day? Do I dress up? Come on now. Do I love me? Do I take pride in me? Okay, well, what do I need to do? What do I need to do to take pride in me and the way I look? What do I need to do? What makes me feel beautiful? What do I need to do? If that makes you feel beautiful, you need to be doing it. If that makes you feel sexy, then you need to be doing it. Come on now. You need to do whatever you got to do to feel good for you. Because you got to maintain that before God is going to add anybody into that. God is not going to, he's not a God of confusion, and he is a God of decency and order. Now you can go hot tail and get something from Satan, but if you want something from God, it got to be decent and it got to be in order. God got to see order first. He got to see, okay, my daughter, she got it. Okay, that's just the first step. He see that you got it. Okay, is she maintaining it? Can she maintain it? Can she hold to the vision over a long period of time? God see that. God release it. You ain't even got to pray for it. You ain't even got to ask for it. I see this in my own life. You ain't even got to ask for it. Stuff that I used to beg, cry all night long, be on my face crying to God, why I can't get my yes, please, Jesus, why just thinking that gonna move God because I'm being emotional. God ain't moved by our emotions. Listen, because if he was, baby, I cry him a river. And he still won't budge. He still won't move. God want to see decency. God want to see order. God want to see new mindset. God want to see you maintain that thing. And when God see that, God know, because he know you had to become somebody else in order to maintain that. You had to evolve. You had to renew your mind. You had to become somebody else. Reason why he don't give it to us because we got it quick. Because he know that you can pretend to be this or that. That's why he told me, he said, it's in the belief system. He said, you can't fake a belief system. He said, you either got it or you don't. And he said, when you spend enough time around a person, he said, a true belief system will start to show. This is why God lingers with the stuff. He don't release. You ever wonder why he don't just release your stuff like that? You got to be proven first. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I just heard in my spirit, women of God, if you have not gotten my healing and self-love course for the divine woman, go to my academy right now. You get off this live, go to my academy and get that course. If you are already in that course, I want you to go back and rewatch them videos. Repetition is the mother of skill. You don't learn something. You don't get something in your spirit by watching it one time. You got to go through it over and over and over again. All of the courses that I'm enrolled in, I have times where I go back in my courses and I rewatch them. I rewatch them. I'm a big student of Tony Gaskins Academy. Out of all the courses that I done took from Tony, I go back. I don't care how many times I done watched them. I go back and watch them again. Because I guarantee you, I pull up that academy right now and I start going through them courses. It's going to be something that I hear tonight that I didn't hear 6 months ago. The content is still the same, but I've changed. I've grown. So I'm going to hear him say something that I didn't hear him say before. So I want y'all to understand that too, that I don't just, buy this, buy that, buy this course, buy that course. No. I'm going to support what I do. I'm going to support what I do, baby. So I'm buying and taking as many courses as I'm selling. I'm trying to take as many as I'm selling. And that's a nugget. That's a nugget for us as women, for us as anybody. As anybody. Am I sowing into what I want to receive? You an author, but you don't never buy no book. Come on now. Am I sowing into what I want to receive? This is part of being tapped in. This is part of being checked in. So I want y'all to take that. If you already in that course, go back and rewatch the videos. If you're not in it, go and get in it. Use the coupon code. I got a coupon code going now. Kingdom is the coupon code. All lowercase. Kingdom. That's going to take 30% off of your next course at Latoya O'Keel Academy. That's it, baby. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself, because a lot of my growth came from free videos that I would watch on Instagram, on YouTube, free trainings, free webinars that I would take. But when I would buy a course, when I would sow into a course or a book or make a extra investment, come on now, that shifted my energy. That shifted my energy. That showed God that I'm really serious about getting this knowledge, that I'm really serious about changing. And when God see that you serious, he'll get serious. Okay. So y'all go and click the link and take that class. That's for my ladies right there. Healing and self-love for the divine woman. Healing and self-love for the divine woman. All right, y'all. I'm going to go take my shower. I love y'all so much. Go do something. Go do something, women. Go do something, queens, that makes you feel good about yourself. That's going to get you tapped in with yourself, with your feelings, with your emotions. You're supposed to be aware of what's going on with your spirit and what's going on with your body. And that will strengthen your discernment. Yeah, winter don't work. That coupon code is out. You got to use Kingdom. Kingdom is the new coupon code. And it's only going to be good for 2 days. So y'all got 48 hours. You got 48 hours to use the Kingdom coupon code. And then that'll expire as well. I love y'all so much. I'll check in with y'all later.